Good morning, guys. It's me, Coach D. It's a beautiful day to be alive, and I'm so blessed to be here. I have a few thoughts to share with you, so grab your coffee and let's go. I always want to offer you a different perspective, and this is one of them. So, sometimes the loudest cry for help is silent. Think about that. Sometimes it's a text on a regular Tuesday morning from a friend that says, "Hey, do you have some time today to stop over?" And it's really just vague. They don't say much, but it's a little different than, "Hey, let's get together soon." It's asking specifically if you're available today. And, often the people that have been through trauma learn to isolate or disconnect when they're the most overwhelmed. And I know that sometimes people will take that personally and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I haven't heard from so-and-so in a while. Oh, well, I wonder what I did now." And they get all up in that instead of really thinking that this might be the very time that it might be good to reach out and say, "Hey, you okay over there? I haven't heard from you in a bit." And, I'm just offering you a different perspective. I was a principal secretary in a school for many years, and my principal once said to me, "Oh my God, these fights are always in the cafeteria. These kids are like animals in the cafeteria. They're always fighting. It's where our biggest fights happen." And I said to her, maybe it's because they're hungry. Do you ever think about that? Maybe it's because the kid next to them they're bringing in tasty cakes or have money for 2 ice creams. Maybe it's because they're hungry. They never seen those kind of foods in their household. Maybe they have barely enough to eat and they're hungry. We had kids throwing food out. And then we had other kids starving. And I asked to start a share table, that all the items that people were going to throw out, the kids were going to throw out, put it on a table and let other kids have at it. So I just want you to understand that sometimes people struggle and it comes across in a different way. It might not always be the right way, especially a fight in a cafeteria, but sometimes there's more to it. Okay? So is it your responsibility to worry about everything? Absolutely not. But is it a nice gesture to do to be a better human being? Absolutely yes. So that's a different perspective for you. I hope you took a little, some mental notes there and really try to consider this the next time a friend goes silent or your child may be in a cafeteria.